We're in prison.
You're where?
In prison.
Why?
Because we were peacefully protesting.
And we all got arrested.
And Tom Hayden got his ass kicked. For what?
They beat us for a peaceful protest.
Garbage.
No reason. No reason.
No peace, only fascist police. Let's go! Hey, we got beer for you. We got beer for you. You want me to get cold? Is this the one you like the most? We can get Miller Lite too. Whatever you want, man. I just want to help you, bro.
I'm going to ignore them. They don't know what they're talking about. They're simply just trying to get my attention. They're trying to stir the pot, and I'm not going to let it.
So you're still discrediting the rumors?
Yes.
Thank you.
We have no control of our churches, schools, and communities. We are restricted to our side of town. All of this is reinforced by the pigs.
In 1964, President Johnson approved the Civil Rights Act, which forbid discrimination on the basis of race, religion, sex, or national origin. This act is crucial for the continued development of our country.
Much worse than the outright racists, such as Robert Byrd, are the people who speak, or the white people who speak of liberty, pat themselves on the back for attempting to be open-minded and then return to their suburban communities patrolled by heavily armed white cops.
I, Senator Edmund Muskie, would like to speak to you today about the future of the Democratic Party. Throughout the tenure of John Fitzgerald Kennedy and Lyndon Baines Johnson, we have worked to achieve several accomplishments on the home front related to civil rights and the war on poverty, seeing an influx of American students attending college, revitalizing our cities and society with infrastructure to provide a brighter future.
They don't care about the mother of three that can't afford to put a house over their heads. They don't care about the family that was destroyed by the death of a loved one in the flawed Vietnam War.
No, they don't care.
All they care about is themselves and getting there.
Yep.
That's the fundamental problem in these United States. It's not that we're standing up for our rights. It's that these people won't let us!
Yeah!
And for the betterment of the United States, I propose to this convention that the Democratic Party have civil rights and the war on poverty as our policy planks. Discrimination and segregation have long permitted much of American life. They now threaten the future of every American. This is causing our nation to move toward two societies, one black, one white, separate and unequal.
What issues, the issue of the war on poverty, I believe that is particularly important to the people of West Virginia because they have a large white population that is considered the working poor. So we heard earlier from Mr. Julian Bond that the war on poverty would be a big issue. Would you be in support of continuing the great society changes that President Johnson
The war on poverty is definitely a concern of mine. I have a lot of whites, blacks, you name it, other colored people. The war on poverty definitely brings us all together. It benefits everyone within our country. So pretty much, I think if we keep pushing the Great Society, the war on poverty, it will settle down and bring everyone together and sort of settle down those civil rights issues, per se. Yeah, thank you. Senator Bond.
You will not be taking a question from Senator Bond.
Thank you.
So, after my speech on civil rights and the war on poverty, the chairman came up to me and said I was being too fiery on a subject that I care deeply about. Myself and Fannie Lou Hamer are the only two blacks present at this convention. So obviously I care a lot about civil rights and the war on poverty. So when I went to ask a question of the senator, obviously I was going to bring up civil rights during the war on poverty, and I was not allowed to speak. So,
and he knew you were going to ask that?
he probably had an indication that I would grasp that.
So how did that make you feel? Do you feel silent?
Yes, definitely.
This will be a vote on civil rights. It's the second plank of our party's platform. This will be an affirmative or a negative vote, so you'll vote aye or nay. All right, I shall start. Carl Albert, I vote aye. Hubert Humphrey.
Aye.
Eugene McCarthy.
Aye.
Richard Daly.
Aye.
John Connolly.
Aye.
Daniel Inouye.
Aye.
Ed Muskie.
Aye.
Julian Bond.
Aye.
Robert Byrd.
Aye.
Fannie Lou Hammer.
Aye.
John Bailey.
Aye.
Senator Kennedy.
Aye.
Senator Harris.
Aye.
Representative Boggs.
Aye.
McGovern.
Aye.
Mondale.
Aye.
Alioto.
Aye.
And Hughes.
Aye.
And that vote passes unanimously.
We have many recommendations for national action, and we want all of you to understand that our goal is the creation of a true union, not separate, not unequal. Aye.
Robert Byrd.
I have to say aye to that.
Mr. Byrd. Fannie Lou Hammer.
Aye.
John Bailey.
Aye.
Senator Kennedy.
Aye.
Fred Harris.
Aye.
Thomas Hale Boggs.
Aye.
George McGovern.
Aye.
Walter Mondale.
Aye.
Joseph Alioto.
Aye.
And Harold Hughes. Congratulations, that vote passes unanimously.
Humphrey is really willing to work.
How many babies did you kill today? Hey, LBJ.
Currently, he's looking at civil rights as a big issue to balance. He also understands the importance of keeping himself on board, and he actually sees he's working well, he's building a coalition, he's doing a really good job, but it's really the stance on Vietnam that he's really trying to work on. He wants to stay in Vietnam, but we're working on whether or not he wants to escalate it against
This was a peaceful protest. This was a peaceful protest, and you are making it violent. Pigs eat shit. 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 Pigs eat shit.
I regret to inform that every single one of you has been arrested. So all of you except Tom Hayden follow me. Tom Hayden, you got your ass kicked. You're in the hospital.
You'll have to take us alive!
Yeah, careful, that's mine.
Over here. U.S. Marshal, let's go.
Pig, silly shit. Pig, silly shit.
Pig still eat shit!
All right. Okay.
Give us back our side!
It was impossible to know whether their protest was going to turn to violence or not, and that's why we reacted.
We are not winning the war, neither is North Vietnam. We are in a constant place of death.
This terrible war has been charted behind closed doors. I want those doors open, and I want this war closed.
Then us hippies, yippies, toe suckers, fascist haters, and hippies all alike.
are going to stage a peaceful sit-in. A peaceful sit-in at a hotel that many delegates are staying at. I would like to announce the peaceful sit-in. Peaceful. Chicago PD, I implore you to pull your punches if you are deployed. The crowd will disperse eventually. There is no need for violence. This is a peaceful protest. I repeat, a peaceful protest.
Do you find it strange that the chairman of the convention is passing delegates note cards to ask questions to you? Because this is not Mr. Conley's handwriting, and it did not appear that was either, or that was.
I was unaware of that.
The chairman of the DNC, Mr. Bailey, is doing a good job getting people connected and talking through issues.
The three of us have come together and we have decided that the only way to get all of our demands met in a reasonable way is for all of us to join together and work together to one cause. So we're standing here today to tell you that the Black Panther Party, the students of a democratic society,
and the
Yippies all stand together against these fascist delegates. Thank you.
I have not honestly given much thought or consideration for the protesters. I do not think that the manner in which they are voicing and expressing their qualms is an appropriate fashion. Clearly, I understand that there are different perspectives on the state of the union, and I believe that they should all be heard, but I should also believe that they should all be respectful and have a intentional eye for progress.
I think we exposed the violence inherent in the system with our peaceful march last session that was cracked down by the militant Chicago Police Department that was sicked on us by fascist leader Mayor Daley. So yeah, I think we are being effective. I think we're doing our thing correctly and celebrating life where they are celebrating all the Vietnamese children that they are killing every day, that they don't pull U.S. troops out of Vietnam.
We are here to protest for our rights. We are here to protest against Mayor Daley, against the Vietnam War, and against the police.
Misguided dissenters do not seem to realize the reality of the domino effect. If we pull out, sure, the war would end temporarily. However, the spread of communism would follow soon after, and swifter than ever.
Pull out like none of your dads did.
With 1,450 votes, the maintains have it. That will be our official policy regarding Vietnam.
We need to fight for not only women's rights, but our civil rights. Women and blacks need to unite, and the hippies, because we love all you. Smoke that good weed, amen. We all need to unite quietly and peacefully and unitedly, and to show these delegates that they cannot silence us. Can I get an amen?
How can we justify sending our sons, brothers, and husbands to a war overseas when we cannot find stability here at home? We have to find solutions to the domestic issues at hand, like the war on poverty and civil rights, before we can even consider meddling in foreign affairs.
Military and diplomatic power have been used ineffectively. We are sending 50,000 young Americans to an early grave, and there are not many of these blasted and broken boys who think this war is a glorious adventure.
We must rise as a whole nation, one that is strong, one that is wise, and one that does not turn its back on its own, on its own, on its own.